I got a little wisdom for your ass today. Provoke thought and promote open-mindedness. Wisdom is your perspective on life and your sense of balance. What if we can magnify our own lens of perception? Bob Marley said wisdom is greater than silver and gold. That's what I'm about. Seek wisdom, develop oneself, attack life, and get it. I'm the wisdom dropper. Welcome to the Wisdom Dropper podcast. My name's Daniel Bronze, and I've got a little wisdom for your ass today. This is the first ever episode of the podcast, and today I'm just going to be sharing a little introduction of myself and talking about the podcast, what it's about, why I'm doing it, and how often I will be dropping an episode. So to get started, I grew up in a small town in New Zealand called Rotorua. I'm the oldest of 8 kids, 7 younger brothers and sisters. I dropped out of high school. After high school, I travelled around a little bit and lived overseas. I lived in Australia, the US, Tokyo, Japan, until going to university in Hawaii. 2 years into that, I met my wife, Summer, and then we came home to New Zealand. I had my son, Jai. We got married, and 8 years later, here we are today, living in the beach town of Papamoa with my beautiful family that I am very blessed to have. So my oldest son, he's 8 years old now, Jai, and then baby number 2 is my daughter, Kelly. She's 5, just started school, and then the rat bag of our family, Sydney, she's 3 years old. And we also have a baby on the way. And we found out a couple of weeks ago that we are having a boy. So that's going to add a nice balance to our family dynamic. Business-wise, I'm the owner of a 24-hour fitness company. We have a branch in Rotorua that's been going for 5 years now. And also a branch in Tauranga, which is just over 3 years now. Other things on the side, I've been doing real estate since we purchased our first home in Rotorua, and have grown that company slowly and steadily. We've got 6 properties at the moment now, and that has led me to where we are today and me doing this podcast. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this podcast now. First, why I am doing a podcast. So there's a number of reasons. One of those reasons was for my own personal learning to motivate me. I'm on a big learning buzz at the moment, and I'm a believer of this quote: so teach what you learn to master what you teach. So I'm going to try to teach the wisdom that I'm extracting from my everyday life in the hope of mastering it. Another reason is to connect with like-minded individuals, find people that have a similar vibe to me on the same journey of progressing in all different areas of their life. Another reason I want to do this podcast is to build something online. I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I think it's important in this day and age to try to develop a way to set up a platform online. Another reason is to help people. If I can give back and provide advice and guidance or wisdom to anybody that might need it, that's just a bonus. Also, the possibility of another income is another big factor. You know, I know it's going to be a long game and a long grind, but that's something in the back of my mind that one day I hope to be able to provide another income stream. Okay, so what is this podcast about? I kind of want to talk about all kinds of stuff, but I think there is a focus to this podcast. It's a balanced life and open-mindedness. And if I could put it together in a sentence, I would say it's to preach balance, promote open-mindedness, provoke thought. You know, those are 3 things that I want to kind of focus on when I'm coming up with an episode each week. You know, the balanced life is really just about my priorities, how I've kind of ranked those things that are most important to my life, my self-development, my family, my health and fitness, and other endeavors, business, finance, and money. Promoting open-mindedness is another huge topic that I am excited to develop personally and talk about and provoke thought through open-mindedness and developing my understanding. Because that's what it's about, really. It's about understanding of yourself, of your others and of the world around you. And if I can broaden that lens of perception personally and help others do the same thing, then that's a goal accomplished. So yeah, that's what my podcast is about. That's what I'm about. That's what I want to talk about. And I would love to connect with people that share similar thoughts and feelings, or that can relate to what I'm teaching and talking about. I'm going to be doing an episode every Wednesday. So it's going to be at 3 a.m. Eastern time in the US and at 8 p.m. in New Zealand. Each episode is going to be about 10 to 15 minutes long. So I'm really looking forward to this podcast journey ahead and dropping wisdom for you guys. If we share similar vibes, I know you'll enjoy it. It's about progressing. It's about leveling up in all areas of your life. So get it. If you would like to follow my journey or connect with me online, check me out on my blog, www.wisdomdropper.com. I'm also on social media, Snapchat, Instagram and Facebook as The Wisdom Dropper. Have an awesome week.